Boom, we're live. Hey guys, I'm Jordan, and I've been doing the digital nomad, location independent, whatever you want to call it, thing for over 8 years now. And I want to talk about how I got to where I am. I actually have a whole video just on my story, so I'm not going to waste time with that in this video. And I want to teach you everything that I've learned along the way. So whether that's finding jobs and finding work that are all able to be done independently, location independently, I should say, from anywhere, whether that's working out and eating healthy, all without a gym and without a kitchen. So doing all that on the go. Three, meeting friends, having some kind of social life when you don't know anyone, you're in a brand new city or country, and if you're single, how to get dates. Again, if you're brand new, you don't know anyone, how to meet girls. Um, so online dating, let's say. And number four, how to manage your money and invest and budget and all that good stuff, all without having a physical bank. So how you can all do that online or with apps and all the tips and tricks and best, international credit cards to have. And I talk in another video about the ATM card you can use that's no fee anywhere in the world and it's free, so all that good stuff will be covered in this channel. So please like and subscribe if you like what I'm saying. I'm getting started. This is, you can tell, a brand new channel. So just getting the snowball rolling here. And I'm going to go into one main tip for each of those categories now, keeping this video as it's an introduction, short and sweet. And if you want more information, I got right down there in the description below. You can see I'm pointing to the description. Um, my free cheat sheet that has a bunch more tips, and I go into more detail on each of these main areas. And you can definitely just get that quick for free. So now here we go. Finding work, finding jobs. You can see all over the place, like different websites for that and all kinds of online jobs posted. And I do mention a few of those in the cheat sheet. But the number one tip that you don't hear that often is actually from this book right here. This is the number one all time best selling job manual. It started from, like, I think, the 60s, and they make new editions every year. What color is your parachute? And in this book, they recommend going directly to the company or the employer. Ideally, if you know someone who can, like, introduce you, but if not, just reach out. If you have any kind of connection to that company, or you have some good, you probably have a reason why you want to work there. Just ask them, even if they don't have a job listing, especially if they don't have a job listing posted. Tell them you're interested, and give you a very brief introduction. You don't want to go into too much detail in the beginning. And this way, you're competing with how many people? Zero, right? So when you apply for a job posting, even if it's a really good one, there's usually hundreds or thousands of other applicants. This way, you're competing with no one. And I actually got one of my first full-time remote job. I got this way because it was a startup company, brand new. Introduced myself. I was like, "Hey, here I am. I know you're not hiring yet, but I just want, in case you ever are, here's what I can do." And he said he wasn't hiring at the moment, but a couple months later, we kept in touch, and before I knew it, I was working full time. Okay, so let's talk about the social and dating thing because that's really fun. Well, dating is a really big topic. I'm just going to talk now about meeting friends when in your brand new city, a brand new country, and meeting new people. So there's a few different websites you can use for that. The one I'll mention here is you can get a Facebook group on pretty much any major city in the world has a Facebook group for expats or English speakers. So what I'll do is a few days before I arrive in a new country or city, yeah, new city. Let's say I'm going to be in Belgrade, Serbia. I've never been there, don't know anyone. So what I did is just a few days before I go on Facebook, type in Belgrade expats or Belgrade English speakers, something to that effect. And I do it a few days before because sometimes it takes a couple of days. You got to be accepted into these groups. So, better safe than sorry. And that's it. And then I check out once I'm accepted in the group. There's different meetups going on, or I'll just write like a little intro there, like, "Hey, I'm Jordan. I'm new. I don't know anyone. Blah blah blah. You want to meet? Want to be my friend?" And a lot of times I've met really cool people that way. All right. So I'm my number one tip for managing money and personal finance, which can all be done online, is you want to save into several buckets. And this is a concept that's originated by Ramit Sethi. He's like the number one personal finance budget guy, uh, probably in the world, to be honest. You can just Google his name, Ramitsethi, if you want to learn more about it. But the nutshell overview is that you have, X amount of money into your checking account every month. Let's say that's your paycheck, or you roughly earn about, if you're a freelancer, maybe you estimate you roughly earn, let's say, $2,000 a month, just for example. And then you want to save, you have things you want to save, emergency fund. You want to save for a new car. You want to save for a vacation. Whatever your buckets are, you're going to automatically you're going to have a savings account for each one of those, and then automatically put a certain percentage or a certain amount of money every month, let's say at the very beginning or the very end of the month, that'll go from your checking account into those different savings accounts each month. It's so simple, but it's so effective, and it's the easiest way to save. So it's completely hands off. Once it's like set it and forget it. And it's not like you're gonna, oh, this month I don't have enough because I spent a lot on beer or parties or restaurants. It's streamlined, and yeah, it's really effective. I do that and save um, all my money that way. Okay, and then the last tip I will leave you with for today is the working out, eating healthy thing. When you're on the go, you don't have a gym, so there's body workouts, and I'm going to go into that on my other videos. Actually, I have a video on 3 workout games I came up with to keep things interesting. But all kinds like push-ups and sit-ups and pull-ups. You can find a tree branch anywhere or a playground anywhere. And as far as food, it's so simple, so easy, and can be very cheap as well. You buy fruits, you buy vegetables, you throw, at least the vegetables, you throw them all into a pan or all into a big pot. You stir fry them up with some brown rice if you have it, or even like white rice, whatever, and that's gluten free. For me, I'm gluten free, so another benefit. And whatever sauce you can find, some teriyaki, some soy sauce, even like some mustard mixed in, is actually really good. And that's it, boom, healthy, cheap, simple, and you cook it in a big pot or a big pan, and that'll last you for 2 or 3 meals. So basically, your entire day's food right there, and you don't have to go out to eat. You don't have to spend money on fancy ingredients. If you also want to throw in some eggs too, those are also super cheap and healthy, packed with protein. So that's it. All right. So super quick overview of what this channel is about. A lot more in the videos I already have. Please like and subscribe if you like what I'm saying. And again, I'm just getting started, so there's a lot more of this type of content to come. I will see you in the next video, and get that free cheat sheet again if you want to, so you don't have to worry about taking notes if you want to learn more about all these things I'm saying. And that's it. All right. Adios.